Hi Aquarius, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your annual forecast on love 2015. Aquarians, we have quite an interesting year for you. We have Jupiter, that is the great benefactor, and he expands everything that he touches, and he's there in your relationship sector until mid-August and then moves into your intimacy sector for the rest of the year. Now you're going to be having an easier time with commitment and growing closer as far as your loved ones are concerned, and you want to have deeper bonds, a deeper not just commitment, but I think you are going to be more willing to be committing yourself to people whom you love. Now Mars is going to be there in your love sector mid-May through late June, and you're driven to have people in your life be affectionate and fall in love. And Mars is then going to be in your relationship sector from early August till about September, and then it's going to be moving on to your intimacy sector in mid-November. So I would say it's one of the Aquarius, I would say, is one of the signs this year which has a lot of love that is there throughout the year. Now you're driven to be having committed intimate relationships, and you will not be wanting to settle for anything less. So Aquarians, for those of you who have work, I would say, for the last 2 years with your 10th house being highlighted, and now in 2015 the focus is going to be there more on relationships, more on love. And when I'm saying love, it necessarily does not mean love with your partner, lover. It has to do with even children, and you're going to be deriving a lot of happiness, a lot of satisfaction by spending a lot of time with your children. Now Mercury is going to be going retrograde, and Mercury is going retrograde thrice this year, and he's going retrograde in your love sector in mid-May through mid-June. So you could have some amount of arguments, you can expect some amount of arguments, difference of opinions with your loved ones. It could be also with your siblings, with your parents, and you could, for those of you who are dating, you could break up with someone that you've just been dating quite casually, and or some of you could also see a return of an old lover. And this is a time where Venus is going retrograde in your relationship sector, and this is in late July to early September. And some of you, I think, could come across an ex-flame, an old lover, and you could just be feeling very nostalgic, and you are going to be going through the stuff of, oh, how things used to be when you were together. And however, I think it could be, I think, sheer laziness. In your case, it's not going to be anything deep that, oh, some emotional scars and all, but I think somewhere you're just not in a mood to sort of start something all over again that had got finished. So you're going to let sleeping dogs lie, which is quite a wise thing, Aquarian. So you are that old lover or ex-flame, or that old relationship is going to come back to you again, and you're not going to be wanting to deal with it. A solar eclipse also occurs in your intimacy sector in September, and at this point you will feel that for those of you who are not married, or even I think for those of you who are married, really isn't no longer matters. You could find yourself in a very deep relationship with someone, and you could feel that this person really understands you and empathizes with you, and it could be that you develop a very strong bond with this person, and you have both the closeness and the passion that you desire. Now Jupiter will also enter your house of trust and sharing, fidelity, and whether it has to do with joint assets, joint ventures, stocks, commissions, royalties, gratitudes, inheritances, loans, lotteries and taxes. And this is a time the focus is going to be more on ours than on mine. So I think that the lessons that you're going to be taught as well as about your not just your romantic relationships, sharing as to how it is that you share your emotions, but also about profit sharing as to how it is that you share your profits with your partner. And it's a good time to be making I think giving a fair share, trying not to be too greedy and trying not to get too fearing scarcity and saying that, oh God, I don't think so, there's going to be enough for me or for my loved ones. If there is something that you are supposed to be sharing it fairly, then do that. Though I would say on a broader perspective, Aquarius really is a sign. I mean, one really cannot accuse you of being miserly, but I think around this time you could be quite worried about finances, about your future, about your retirement, and you will be wanting that nest egg for yourself. So the focus is going to be on joint finances, on profit sharing, on also intimacy issues as to how it is, how open are you as far as your intimate relationships are concerned. Are you somebody who really opens up and shares himself or herself up, or do you feel that no, it doesn't matter, let me just sort of deal it on my own? And this is Aquarians, now Pluto is there in a part of your chart that has to do with behind the scenes and research and a lot of spirituality, and it also deals with addiction. And Pluto is quite a revolutionary planet. He's pretty much a planet of transformation, and he tends to get really deep into your subconscious and change the patterns, or rather bring everything up on the surface and makes you look at it. And your 12th house is where Pluto is going to be the entire year. That's a house of your mental health. It's a house of addictions. It's also the house of secrets, bureaucracies, things which work behind the scenes for you. And Pluto also rules trust, sexual intimacies, and sexual unions, fidelity, and joint finances. And so Pluto rules over Scorpio, and it pretty much brings about a personal rebirth. It's like a phoenix rising. So Pluto there in your this part of the chart, the entire year is going to be bringing about issues maybe that have been buried for a long time. I think for those of you who have been prone to depression, or are or if there are sort of any addictions, and when I'm saying addictions, it necessarily does not mean alcohol and drug abuse. So in the literal sense, it does mean that, but it can also be you're just too much of a workaholic, or you are just simply escaping from life and you don't want to deal with things, or they can be some secrets that may come to fore, and Pluto is going to be bringing all this up for you to address. So this year, I think, is pretty much a year for wherein that Pluto is going to be giving his support. So really, Pluto is not unlike a Saturn. He's not there to teach you a lesson or make you, but he is just going to bring things on the surface and tell you that, look, this needs to get worked at. So it's a good time for psychological, for spiritual growing, exploring. So Aquarians, I would really urge you, for those of you who have been going through a little bit of a tough time emotionally, I think seek a good therapist, or along with it, look for an alternate medication. Go and do some yoga, do some meditation. Just spend time among positive people. Just nurture yourself and take good care of yourself emotionally. It's really, really important for you this year. And this is now Mars is there in your intimacy, in your home and family sector from April to mid-May, and you would be wanting to spend more time at home with your family. Though you may be also at confrontation, you may be butting head more with them. This is also a time where Uranus, which is in Aries, and it's there in a part of your chart that rules your siblings and your community at large. So you could find your siblings to be quite unpredictable at this point of time. You could find them quite irritating, but also an opportunity through you could come for them. So, maybe there is something that maybe it's an idea, maybe, a project that is there. So, your siblings could really benefit that out of you. And this again has to do with, like I said, you with Uranus in Aries, you are going to be in any case, as a sign, you're extremely open to ideas. This is a time that you're going to be really in a way creative, and in a way you're going to be extremely open to new ideas. You're going to be open to exploring new things. Aquarians, recent years have seen you going through a lot of change as far as your mind is concerned, and you would have experimented, innovated with a lot of new ideas, and the coming months will pretty much see you onto the same route. And this entire process is really happening inside you, so it may not be physically visible to others, but it's a process that is going on. I think the mind is opening more, you're expanding more, you're more comfortable dealing with newer ways of technology, newer ideas, newer thought processes. And I think the entire it also leads to having wider aspirations for the future. And this entire trend started for you in 2008. And that's the time, I think, where you started, whether you've been questioning the principles of what is right, how things need to be, and maybe principles and priorities that earlier you thought were sacrosanct and cannot be questioned. But now, I think since 2008, things have moved, and you have also started looking at your life, your principle, your values also quite differently. And I think obviously your experiences and people around you have made you incline the other way as well. And the interesting thing, I think, the entire year for you Aquarians is, like I said, a lot of time is going to be spent with your loved ones, a lot of time spent at home. Try not to get very fearful about money, Aquarians, and try not to hoard. It's very unlike you to hoard, but there could be a tendency this year to let the fear get the better of you as far as your future is concerned. So try not to sort of say that I am not going to be sharing my wealth and I'm not going to be sharing my profit. Give it fairly where it is due, and try not to let fear lead you. This year, it's really, and I think even as far as love is concerned, the unpredictability of whether it is with partners and whether it is coming from children, your children, enjoy it. I think enjoy the ride. Pluto being there in Capricorn, and he's there in a part of your chart that, like I said, has to do with mental wellness. So do ensure that if they are, so even if secretly, if you know that you have not been well, or there's something that you need to be maybe seeing, and I don't think so there's any shame in seeing a therapist if you're not well, if you're suffering from even a depression, or there is something, go out and seek help and get well. And if there are a form of any addictions or maybe a secret that you're harboring for a long time, rather than having it come out in a way that you would not like it to, I think address it, look at it for what it is, and deal with it. Don't sort of let it fester for long. So a lovely year for you Aquarians. I see a lot of love and happiness spent with your loved ones. Have a great 2015. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.